Hey guys, Derek here. Welcome back to the channel, or welcome for the first time if you are new. We are starting a new show on the channel, and this is called Shogun. This is coming from FX on Hulu, and it is a samurai story set in the 1600s. And I'm pretty excited. I think samurais are really cool. I played a game, not on the channel, but just in my own time for fun, called Ghost of Tsushima. Which delved a lot into like samurai stuff, and that was incredible, and I really enjoyed that. And I've seen a whole bunch of things online about this show talking about how incredible it is. I've seen various review sites give this show like a perfect score, 10 out of 10, like some of the best storytelling they've seen since like early Game of Thrones, which is insane praise to give a show. But that made me really want to watch it, and made me really want to watch it on the channel with you guys. So I know, even though that I am currently watching like 14 other shows at the moment, and this is gonna cause a lot of issues with watching stuff on time, I don't care. I want to watch this show, and I want to watch it with you guys, and I am gonna have a lot of fun. The first 2 episodes are out already, and then they're gonna air weekly. Right now, I'm just going to watch episode 1. I might watch episode 2 tonight, but I'm pretty excited. So, before we jump into this, if you end up enjoying this reaction, please leave a like on the video. It means a lot to me, helps my channel grow. If you're new here or you find yourself coming back often, hit subscribe, ring the bell so you're notified when I upload, especially if you want to see me watch more of this show. And then if you are interested in seeing the full uncut version of this reaction, consider supporting me on Patreon. That is linked in the description down below, or consider joining YouTube memberships. You just sync up your own copy of the show and you can watch along with me. Since this is the first episode of a new show or a new season, that uncut will be completely free and public for anyone to check out. And if you find that that's something you're interested in going forward, then your support would mean the world. But other than that, that's all I gotta say. So let's jump into episode 1 of Shogun. The year is 1600. For decades, Portuguese Catholics have richly profited from trade in Japan. They have kept its whereabouts hidden from their sworn enemies, the European Protestants. In Osaka, the reigning Taiko has died, leaving behind an heir too young to rule. 5 warrior lords are now trapped in a bitter struggle. All of them seek the title that would make their power absolute. Shogun. If it's a struggle for power, I can see why people are calling it Samurai Game of Thrones. We'll see if they dive heavy into the political struggle.
White sand by the Mark 10.
Okay.
White sand in the tallow.
You see what you want to see.
I mean, he just put it right on your desk, so.
We'll reach the Japans.
Japans, listen to yourself. That is the scurvy talking.
We'll lay claim to that dark land.
That dark land.
No pilot. Not me.
This dude looks decrepit, so I don't think he's gonna make it.
That would be a coward's way out. Erasmus remains home to a dozen men still looking to you.
Looking to me for what?
The ship is called Erasmus. I'm guessing they do make landfall in Japan. And it's gonna be right after this dude burns himself. Land ho! Christian. Interesting. The ship's about to crash right into you. It's like a ghost ship. Absolutely wild. That guy's alive? Is that our homie? I would not just like touch that man's face. I think he's about to be taken prisoner. Pirates. Anjin. So far, I'm liking the cinematography.
こやつは太陽を背にして獲物の目をくらませる。力を蓄え、襲いかかる時を待ち構えておる。
Facts.
相手は敵がすぐそばにおることすら気づきません。
Oh, she's trying to hug you.
大坂城に用をおいてくださりました。
Osaka Castle. Interesting, interesting. The music is really good.
馴染みのない石地でござりまするな。
しかるべき石地でござろう。
勢力を伸ばす。
縁談を取りまとめたではないか。老組者。
Okay, so he's like allowing people to get married and he's collecting more soldiers.
乱世は終わりを告げ申した石堂殿。それがしがこの城の人質でないのと同様、落ち葉の方様も江戸の人質などではござりません。
He says, I know what the deal is.
かような表情、疲れ果てまするゆえ。
He says, you guys suck. I don't want to talk to you.
八重長様をない
How
が
about we
しろに
throw
する
down?
約束をあぶり出す時が来た。生まれの起戦は侵釈いたさぬ。たとえ偉
That
大な
guy is especially angry.
恐れながら我が殿は万地につけ法令に準じておられます。逆賊扱いなさるのは。
よし控えよ。
You are standing on a precipice, my young man. He's calm as a cucumber, and everyone else is ready to draw
切腹を命じくだ
blades.
さりませ。
No.
お家断絶のご沙汰を。
Denied.
They're Japanese.
Japanese.
Don't all thank your good fortune at once.
Just the way he says it is so weird.
We're just merchants. Lost at sea. Looking for safe passage home.
You really think it'll work?
No. It super won't work.
12. Shit-smelling. But generally able-bodied. Protestant scoundrels. On a mission against a savage horde. And the entire goddamn motherless, shit-picking Portuguese fleet. Aye. I'd say our chances are fair.
11 of you are gonna die.
This is not where we die.
It is where 11 of them die.
お下がりなされませ。
殿の命じゃ。その子を引き渡せ。
お断りいたします。
Oh, he's ending his whole line, including her kid. Oh.
藤殿。
Kate! Kate Mira. Or Kate Randa, I mean.
そしてわしはそなたの夫じゃ。
そして藤殿は武君の誉れ高いかの戸田広松様の孫娘。その嫁ぎ先である宇佐美家が今日この日死にたいお気持ちようわかりまする。生きる意味を失ってまでこの世にとどまるなど殿の生きよとご命じになった。
Then you have to live. Damn. Does that mean she has to kill her own kid? That is a awful thing. That sucks. Interesting that she's got a cross. Were the Japanese Christian at the time? I don't know. I have no idea.
腰抜けども、伊豆のご領主柏木藪重様がお目通りくださるのじゃ。とっとと上がってまいれ。
Hello there. You the leader of these men?
何を言うとるのかわからんわ。
They'll kill you, pilot.
Pilot, look at their swords. Let them go.
Either you go up the ladder,
No, don't fight them.
or they will come down and take you.
今じゃ。
What is that?
はよ、上がってまいれ。
What did they just pour on them?
You fucking savages. Now I will come up alone and speak for my men.
Tell them to behave.
王女様 say be good.
I ask for my men to be freed.
Not possible.
I beg you, in the name of decency.
Okay, so even though the actors are speaking English, we're meant to assume they're speaking Portuguese.
Tell this poxy little bastard I piss on his whole damn country.
I would recommend not saying that to the dude with the katana. Oh. Yeah. Getting a nice little golden shower there, brother.
無礼な万人目が。
Shouldn't have said those things.
心得ましたか？
Ugh. Gross.
下がれ！
王女様どうかお足に離かして。
Excuse me? That was unexpected.
Who are you?
A servant of God.
Your god. First make that distinction, you papist prick.
待てない。この偉人はなぜお前に腹を立てておるのじゃ。
こいつは悪魔。
Him evil. Make death.
開拓。
Pirate.
My name is John Blackthorne. I'm English, pilot of the Erasmus.
とても悪い男。日の本とポルトガル、殺しに来ました。
They don't know about us, do they?
Interesting.
You told them Portugal's the only flag in Europe.
Oi! やめろ!
I am not one of them! And I will not be spoken for by Catholics! Not in Europe and certainly not in this dark land!
Yeah, screw the Catholics.
こやつをいずこかの屋敷で風呂に入れよ。
殿、
It's like respect.
危険。海賊は死なねばなりません。
Pirate must die.
よかろう。されどこやつの代わりに一人選べ。わしのやり方でよいな。
My special way? What is your special way? You know, war eagle him? Or a blood eagle, I mean?
さあさあ、手習いの稽古にお行きなされませ。
Is that a little girl or a little boy? I couldn't tell.
あの者が恐れておるのは吉井虎長という名ではなくそなたの血筋
Yoshi
そなたに
Toranaga.
流れている箕輪らの血を恐れておるのじゃ
ご先祖様のご意向など拙者には関わりござりません。
Interesting, interesting.
We're just merchants! For the love of God! Oh, please, no! No!
Interesting. Are they gonna boil this man? They're gonna cook this guy. Damn, dude.
殿は
Literally boiling this
死
man
の刹那
alive.
というものに取りつかれておられる。
Oh, he's just gonna kill himself.
やめまするか
続けよう
Okay. A man's likes to watch. Or not. Figured this man's obsessed with death, so she's gonna smoke his assistant right there.
Christ.
You don't realize how doors work here, man?
一緒読め
Give me a poem about the man I boiled? Like, on the spot? Just, like, draft a haiku right now?
すなわち武装船を持つ大名はいずれからも引く手はまたとなりまする。
Oh, yeah. That ship is a powerful bargaining tool.
殿船が到着いたしました。
船と積み荷一切すべて押収するよいな恐れながら広松殿この伊豆は我が貸木家家中でござるおおこれは
Too bad.
You go Osaka
I go nowhere until I see my men!
My man.
ロドリゴ様、こいつの面倒を見るね。一杯飲ませて、頭を吹き飛ばしてやりましょう。Huh?
Good. Good. Real good.
Give him a drink and blow his head off.
By God, you are a pilot. And English, too. Fuck me.
Listen, sir, you speak Japanese. I must know if my crew is alive.
No, they're super dead.
The great Lord Yoshi Toranaga wants to meet you.
And what does he want with me? Play with your balls, maybe. How should I know? But he's a powerful sword, so I might let him. More powerful than those men.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Be a storm by sunset.
Command rests on you. That's some fate. Shukube.
What else is this guy in? I know who he is. I just don't remember.
We're just merchants, hoping to once again cast eyes on our coast of origin.
You're not a very good liar.
Right.
He's like, you can steer the boat. Got nothing else to do. And there's a storm, so have fun.
God damn it! Into the swell!
What? What are you still doing up here, you pirate dicks? Please understand you yourself the Portuguese. Please don't know English. Que viva España!
They're just so angry. Damn, dude. This boat is getting rocked. Hopefully Rodriguez lives. I like that guy. and they lived. But what about Rodriguez? I think he's alive. Alright, now kick those other two guys and kill all three of them. Oh. That guy's cooked. Oh, now he's gonna drown. Man's got slippery shoes. See, he knows how to swim. Maybe he'll jump and save him? Not likely, but... I think this guy's gonna drown. Or kill himself. Is he gonna kill himself? Instead of drowning? Just because he got embarrassed? You lucky duck. Alright, now tie some rope to Rodriguez.
大老の皆様が殿に切腹をお命じになるなら、我らもお供いたしまする。
I would not. I'd be like, no thanks.
無念であったろう。そなたはお父上の後を追うことを許されなんだ。
Oh.
藤殿も同じこと。
Interesting. Yeah, she did mention she knows the pain of being the one left alive.
That man was going to kill himself up on that cliff. He didn't fight. Could have tried, but he just turned and drew his blade.
It shows he's dead. What better end can a man hope for?
Yeah, you didn't want to drown. Drowning is awful.
I found this on your ship. Which means this belongs to you. So, at least of all the Catholic bases that you and your so-called merchant crew were put into the torch. I mean, real savage business, if you ask me.
Why would you say that?
I won't die in this wretched land.
This wretched land?
England is the wretched land.
I tell you what, English, we're coming into port soon. What are you going up there? Come on, tell me what you see.
You're gonna see the most beautiful bitchin' place you've ever been in your life.
And then ask yourself, what kind of man wields power in a land like this? There's a saying out here that every man has three hearts. One in his mouth for the world to know. Another in his chest, just for his friends. And a secret heart, buried deep, where no one can find it.
That guy's the spy.
And who knows? Maybe fate brought you here for a reason.
Better be a damn good reason. What a first episode. That was so good. Okay, so that was so good. Like, that's one of the best pilots I've seen in a long time for a show that I really knew nothing about. Like, all I knew was that it was a samurai story set in 1600s Japan. They gave a little, not narration, but like text at the beginning that there's like, you know, the most recent ruler died, and there's essentially like 5 different individuals like vying for power at the current moment, and one of them is, how do I say his name? Yoshi Toranaga. He's like our main man, like our big dog that we're rooting for. I assume we're rooting for him. But he's like the main guy, and he's so stoic. Like at the beginning when they're in that little meeting of like, essentially they're telling him like, hey, return the lady you kidnapped or we're gonna kill you, but we're also probably gonna kill you anyway. He's just like so calm, and like all his people are just like ready to fight. And the one guy's just like fuming the whole time that he's like shaking, and just what a knucklehead. Just has to draw his sword. Well, he didn't quite draw it. He slightly unsheathed it, but like dooms his whole bloodline because my man just couldn't keep it together. You know, because of him, his kid has to die. Like his whole lineage is done, which is brutal. Like that's crazy. I assume we're gonna get a lot more of him, Toranaga, going forward because now they're in Osaka. This first episode I felt like heavily focused on Blackthorn, the Dutch pilot, and I looked it up. The name of the episode, Anjin, is like Japanese for pilot, which is pretty interesting. The actor that plays him, Cosmo Jarvis, I don't remember. I don't think I've seen him in anything as far as I'm aware, but his voice and his facial expressions, oh my god. Like he's got the most like gravelly, like unique voice I've heard in a long time, and his facial expressions, he looks like he's gonna cry at all moments. He's just like absolutely unhinged performance, but it was incredible. He's just like, I mean, the whole time he's just like going to every Japanese person he sees. He's like, you godless piece of shit. Like just telling them all that he's gonna piss on their entire country, and it's like, oh my, what are you doing? Like these men like will just kill you. You're so lucky that you're not dead. Like his not teammate, I was gonna say his teammate got killed. His one of the people on his crew was designated the man to die because, you know, they're not gonna kill the main guy. And he just gets boiled alive. Like just horrible. Like the man gets cooked, literally. And instead of just like allowing himself to be boiled alive, he smashes his head against the side of the thing to kill himself. Just horrible. But yeah, I don't know. So like Blackthorn, he's Portuguese. No, he's not Portuguese. He's English. Sorry. He's a Dutch sailor, kinda Dutch mercenary, essentially. This English crew. So he's like a Protestant, essentially like a Protestant mercenary. And him and his crew are literally just going to Catholic, like Portuguese Catholic bases and just burning them. Like there's just so much animosity towards, like, between the Protestants and the Catholics that it's just like okay, like like you guys really hate each other, huh? That being said, like Catholics are weird, man. Like I'm not a fan of Catholics. Just kidding. Catholics are fine. I just disagree with their the specific works-based salvation. You know, it is what it is. But him and Rodriguez have the most perfect freaking banter. Like they're like insulting each other the whole time, like threatening to kill each other, but also are like kind of tight because they're like both boatmen. They both pilot boats. And I realized where I recognize him from. The guy who plays Rodriguez also plays the mayor in The Dark Knight and The Dark Knight Rises. Like, what? Like, he looks like simultaneously looks the exact same, but is also like completely unrecognizable. That is wild. He might be one of my favorite characters right off the bat. I don't think we're gonna see a lot of him, but he was very entertaining, and I just loved the animosity, but like camaraderie between them. Like, I don't know, it was great. And then there's just so many interesting moments, like, that were like simultaneously I'm like shocked by them, but like you literally see the main character just be blown away by the things that are happening right now. When what's his face, the douchey like uncle is going down to like save Rodriguez, and then he's about to drown because he's got slippery shoes. He chooses to like kill himself instead of drowning, and Blackthorn is just like what? Like his mind is just wrecked because of this. And Rodriguez is like, hey, he chose his death. Like why would he go through the horrible process of drowning, which is like just one of the worst ways to die. And instead he could just choose the way he goes out. It's just very curious. Obviously he doesn't die, but it's just very interesting, like the cultural differences that are like coinciding between these like three different cultures of like the Japanese, the Portuguese, and the English. Like, just insane. Obviously we know throughout history the English eventually make their way to Japan, so it is a losing effort to try and keep them away, but it's gonna be so interesting to see. But visually, this was really good. I really enjoyed the visuals. I enjoyed the music quite a lot. The acting was really good. The cinematography, a lot of the camera choices they chose were pretty solid. Like, it just, oh man, I can't rave enough about this. This was such a good like pilot episode. As far as I know, I think this is based on a book. This is based on a book, and it's also just like a mini series, so I think we're only getting these 10 episodes. Like, I don't think this is a multi-season show, as far as I'm aware, which is kind of a bummer. Like, if they could keep this quality up, that would be an absolute banger of a situation. But I've heard there's the guy that wrote this book has written a couple other books, so maybe they could like turn those books into like second and third seasons. I don't know, but I thoroughly enjoyed this. I thought it was really, really good, and I'm very excited to continue it. I think that's all I have to say, though. Definitely let me know down in the comments what you guys thought of this. If you have seen the first episode or just both, very curious to hear what you guys think. Otherwise, if you enjoyed my reaction, please leave a like on the video. It means a lot to me. If you're new here, hit subscribe, ring the bell so you're notified when I upload. And then if you want to see the full uncut version of this reaction, consider either supporting me on Patreon or joining YouTube memberships. You just sync up your own copy of the show and you can watch along with me. Again, since this is the first episode of a new show or a new season, that uncut is going to be completely free and public for anyone to check out. And if you find that that's something you're interested in going forward, then your support would mean the world. But other than that, thank you for watching, and I will catch you guys next time.